So Halloween Kills is out now, and by this point, everybody's seen it. And as I said in my review, I'm not re-reviewing the movie because I really tempered my expectations and what I was going to say about the movie. I didn't want to go in gung-ho and just say, oh my god, it was a Halloween movie in the theater. But I did want to elaborate a little bit more on a few things that I liked about Halloween Kills. So here are 5 things that I like about Halloween Kills. Let's get started. Number 1 is by far and away going to be the gore. Now this is something that there are 2 sides of the fence. Some people love it, some people hate it. Me, I am what's known as a gore whore. I love horror movie gore. I love nasty kills. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but I love it. I love it. Some people were calling this Friday the 13th Halloween, or the Jason Voorhees Michael Myers. And look, I love the original Halloween. I just don't want that movie again. I love that that movie exists. It's one of the greatest horror movies ever. I love gore. Probably why I watch Halloween 2 a little bit more than the original, but the original's one of the greatest. I don't want to get off cue, but I love the gore. I love the intensity of the kills. I thought Michael was just a vicious son of a gun. The gore was amazing. Stabbing those knives in the dude's back was brutal, man. Brutal. This is Michael frickin' Myers. He is a murderer. He is a killer. He is evil. Let's see some of that evil. That's what I want. All right, the second thing I like about Halloween Kills, this is going to be interesting, is the character Lonnie. Now, reassessing this film, watching it a couple more times, I noticed that Lonnie seemed to be the character with really like the least offensive dialogue. I actually thought his acting, the guy who did the job, was really good. He seemed very realistic, and he was really the most enjoyable character on screen to me. I liked adult Lonnie quite a bit. I thought he was a character I easily was getting behind on revisits, and I was like, this guy just makes sense to me. He's talking the way I would talk in this movie as opposed to a lot of these other people, and I think he is a beacon of light in those performances in Halloween Kills, quite frankly, is the character of Lonnie. So the gentleman who acted as Lonnie in the movie, good job, man. You were awesome. It can't be overstated how much I love James Jude Courtney. So Michael Myers himself in this film is by far and away probably my favorite thing about Halloween Kills. James is killing it. I think that at the end of the day, whether you like this movie, whether you dislike this movie, I think a lot of us can come together in agreement that James is a tour de force. He is so good at being Michael Myers. To me, he's almost like the Kane Hodder of this generation for the Halloween fans because he takes the job seriously. He gives that character his perspective while staying, true to what the character's always been, and just goes for it. He knows what he's doing, but it's not demeaning to him. It's not like this is a guy who got the job and just like, whatever. He loves doing this. He's talked about how much he loves playing Michael, and he's putting everything he's got into the character, so nothing but love from James Jude Courtney. Like, sure, I'm excited to see Ends just to see James again. Just from that standpoint alone, just to see James Jude portray this character is great. I love it. Number 4 on this list, while it's not perfect, I enjoy the flashback scene. I think going back to the 78 was so cool. And one of my favorite things about this flashback scene is something Michael does that I can't recall ever seeing the character do, and I love the way it was done in this movie. When Michael holds the cop hostage and puts him in front of him where he can't get shot, that was something I wasn't expecting from Michael, but I loved it. I was like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. It raised the stakes so much from just, coming out of a closet, stabbing, and disappearing. There's time for that, and there's moments for that, and there's a place for that, and especially in these movies. But in this situation, what Michael did as holding that cop hostage, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Michael is cunning. Michael is smart. He's evil. So the flashback scene is great because of the majority of the stuff that they did. It worked for me. Michael holding the cop hostage was my favorite part, far and away. And shout out to Chris Nelson for those special makeup effects for Dr. Loomis. That was really cool. Everybody thought it was CGI. But yes, if you go back to that movie and you watch the flashback scene, when Michael grabs the cop and holds him in front of him, I thought that was brilliant. Brilliant. I loved it. And the 5th thing I like about Halloween Kills, and this is something that not a lot of people are talking about at all, I am a big fan of the band Ghost. Now, they did a song called Hunter's Moon. And when I found out that Ghost was going to be in Halloween Kills, I already told myself, well, this movie's going up a whole star point for me. The song Hunter's Moon that plays at the credits of Halloween Kills, after the Halloween theme kind of ends at the end of the movie, when the credits continue rolling, please go to YouTube right now and type in Ghost Hunter's Moon movie version. Then go on Spotify and look up the studio version that they did. There's 2 different versions. They used a version for the movie, and then there's what I call the studio version that got released to all the streaming platforms. It is a great song, guys. It is so good. I love Ghost, one of my favorite bands of today, one of my all-time favorite bands. But that was so cool to have Ghost do a song for Halloween Kills. And not only that, you know, my podcast partner Nick, we were talking back and forth. Before the movie came out, I thought that the song was giving us clues about what was going to happen in the movie. That wasn't the case, but it was eerily similar. Some of the things that they talked about in the song that you could have related to this movie or Michael Myers himself. You know, going back to the grave to visit you and stuff like that. We were thinking, is he going to see his sister's, you know, tombstone? Is he going to the graveyard to see her? Check out the song, listen to the lyrics, and you see what I mean. Amazing song. Ghost is my favorite band. So if you watch the movie again, let those credits play and listen to the song. Awesome. So guys, those are 5 things I like about Halloween Kills. I could talk about more, but I wanted to talk about a few of the ones that I specifically wrote down and said, let's elaborate a little bit more about what I like about Halloween Kills and talk this with the people. I urge you guys, if you've seen it a couple times now, I'm sure we all have because we're horror fans, and when a movie like Halloween comes out, we watch it a bunch. Tell me some of the things that maybe you have began to like a little bit more in the film after revisits. Tell me about some things maybe you don't like as much after revisits. And tell me your general thoughts on the film after a few watches. What are your thoughts? Are you excited for Ends? And what do you want to see from Ends? Drop those down in the comments section below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, guys. Give this video a like. And we'll see you guys very soon. My name is Christian Hanna Horror. You can call me CHH. Y'all be good. Take care.